I'm Kishi, Barney is on camera. We are, of course, The Taste Plug. You may have seen the video we did for the Great Taste of Cheltenham where we went around the world in one town. Well, we decided that journey wasn't finished, so we're here for round 2. Let's go. Now, a meal doesn't always have to be piled high on a plate. Sometimes good things really do come in small packages. At least that's what I tell my wife. So that's why we're here at Cicchetti's to get our Italian European feel on. As always, I am excited to see what they've got to give us today. Let's go.
It's inspired very much by sort of small bites, small tastes, wanting to try lots of different things. If you've ever been to Barcelona, you get the little pinchos things on sticks. And in Venice, they have this concept really similar called Cicchetti, which is lots of small little flavours. Definitely there was an appetite here for something different. You know, you'd almost pitch it like kind of London Covent Garden, where you can find lots of different sort of tastes and flavours. And not every town is like that. So I think more than anything else, you've kind of got a really eclectic mix of independence here. You know, it's not just coffee shops, it's much more than that.
Que cosa, as the Italians would say, what a thing. Whew. I feel like I'm in Italy. From the decor to the food to the way it's presented, everything about it just feels like I'm on borrowed Italian time, and I love it. This isn't a place to rush. This isn't a place if you're busy. This is a place to come and sit down and enjoy the afternoon as it rolls on by. Bellissimo. A small journey across town takes us clear over Europe and the Atlantic as we visit the United States via Smokey Joe's.
My husband Lyndon and I opened almost 7 years ago. We are the 3rd generation of having a Smokey Joe's in my family. My parents had a Smokey Joe's in the 80s and 90s, and my grandparents had the first Smokey Joe's, which was in Churchdown, and it was a wartime place where GIs used to go and listen to the jukebox. A lot of the things that you're seeing here, we went over to Chicago and found them and shipped them back. There's original old neons and the big metal signage. We've got loads of quirky things everywhere. There's been a Smokey Joe's in town for such a long time, and there are people in their 30s and 40s and 50s that remember it from coming in when they were teenagers. I am proud that we're still here and still going.
Here's to another 60 years.
And more.
I've said this a million times before, a good burger doesn't need to be overdressed, and this burger really does embody that theory. Great patties, amazing homemade pulled pork, fantastic bacon, all served in a deliciously soft bun. That's a good burger. The venue takes you on a journey. Every single corner has a different story to tell, from different elements of Americana to inspiration for the restaurant as a whole. 1 second you're looking at something from the 50s, the next minute you're playing a game that will get you reminiscing of your childhood. And that, to me, makes this restaurant less of an eating establishment and more of an adventure than I am more than happy to be a part of. Bar Padron is a staple of international cuisine, authentic Spanish dishes from the kitchen to your table.
There's a sense of nostalgia to it. You know, we all went to Spain as kids, so everyone kind of thinks they know Spanish food, and everyone's had good and bad experiences, but you know, I think Spanish food stands up against anything if it's done properly with great produce. My chefs from Malaga import all the food from Spain as much as I can, because it has to be right, because people now, they know when you're not doing it properly. 10 years ago, we could put up with boiling a bag food because we didn't know any better. Now we all know better. You could liken Cheltenham to loads of other sort of, you know, just outside city towns or country. They don't have a food scene like we do. You know, there's 350 restaurants here, you know, most of which are independent, which is phenomenal. You know, and you can eat from one side of Europe to the other side of Asia to, I mean, it's, you know, it's quite a special place.
And this looks amazing. You could get these 5 plates and share them between 2 people easily, and that would set you up for a night of visiting the theatre or going out drinking or whatever it is that you desire. Yes. I don't always drink gin and tea, but when I do, it's got to be Memsahib Gin and Tea. Named after the Anglo-Indian women that settled in Cheltenham during the times of the British Raj, bringing new and exotic flavours and tastes which embody everything that this place is about.
Well, the word Memsahib is a combination of two words in the Mem is a madam, Sahib is a Sar. So Memsahib is a Sar's wife. But they are unsung. Not many people there talked about it. We take a privilege to do research on them. They're quite phenomenal. And they inspire us every single day. Well, we do great things. We have a beautiful tasting menu. We have a great cocktail, as well as the most famous thing we have is home-infused gin with the tea and herbs. And we develop 15 brands of it as well. We have afternoon tea, beautiful afternoon tea. So that's what we do great in here.
This place is good. I would go as far as to say it's a little bit too good for us. The grandeur of the promenade and Neptune's fountain is eclipsed by what lies inside this restaurant. These dishes are lovely. You do need time to appreciate the flavours of each one, and that's why the best way to eat them is not like how we've done it here, but how it's intended to do. Take your time, because every one of these will blow you away. Fab stuff. So that's the world, according to Cheltenham. We've had a great time on this journey. A big shout out to Marketing Cheltenham and Cheltenham BID for inviting us along on this trip. If you visited any of these places, let us know what you think about them in the comments below. That's it from us, and until next time, see you soon.